Hi guys, Beth here. So today I thought I'd come to you with a get ready with me, and I thought I would talk about like goals, maybe like chit chat about other stuff, maybe my trip to Laughlin, my recent trip, and things like that. So yeah, so if you're interested, please stick around, hang out with me. I get yourself something to drink. I have water with the Truly lemon it's like crystallized lemon juice packets. I put that in my water when I go to the gym, and yeah, I'm trying to drink more water this year. So that's one of my big goals, is to drink more water in the new year. I was doing pretty good in August when I started work, and I kind of just, fell off the bandwagon. So I want to start drinking more water again, and yeah, so that's one of my goals. Start out there. Okay, for my brows, I'm gonna use my Ioni brow little palette here. But yeah, so just trying to find what I use. I need a mirror. So yeah, so I went to the gym this morning. I've been going, if you've been watching my videos, you probably know that I've been going on the weekends to the gym. Actually, I should do my foundation first. Let's start with foundation and concealer. So yeah, I've been going to the gym on the weekends when I'm not in pain. I do get like back pain often. I kind of think I know what it is now that's kind of causing it at the gym, the back pain. So I need to find machines that I like using and that work for me. By the way, I just got the shower and I straightened my hair. I'm not dirty or sweaty. It's just the what did I put? The LMS collagen cream that I put in my That's Expensive project pan. That's what's on my face right now. I'm trying it out. Today's the first day that I'm trying it. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure out like what machines I can use. They do have this infrared machine, and I want to try that out. So I did order. If you guys have noticed a lot lately, people are using those masks with the infrared, and it's supposed to help for fine lines and like pigment on your face. It helps that fade and just cell regeneration on your face. Well, I ordered not the face one, because those face ones are about $400 or $500, and I heard someone saying on the internet that they don't give off as strong as a like it doesn't go to the 400. I think it's like 460 or 600. I can't remember the numbers, but it has to go to a certain number of infrared rays into your, so it penetrates to that layer of skin. And those face mask ones that are on your face don't quite do it. So I bought one to like hang over the couch. So when I'm at home, like say I'm watching TV, I could just lay there for like 15-20 minutes and, focus it on my face or my stomach or wherever I want it to like, to focus on. And then I thought, well, once I get that in the mail, it was like $70-$80 on Amazon, then I can try out the one at the gym, because the one at the gym is kind of intense. It's like a tanning bed that's standing up, and it goes around like your whole body, and it's a small space, and you're in there for 12 minutes. And I'm claustrophobic, so I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna freak out in there. I don't know if you could get out in the middle of it. If you guys know, let me know. I go to Planet Fitness, and that's where they have it if you're interested. But yeah, I don't know what this is. My kids went to the dentist yesterday. I don't know if they brought home something from the dentist by accident. Okay, so that leads me into, yes, well, just long story short, I'm going to try it out. I'll let you guys know how it works. I'll put some pictures on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. I'll have it here on the screen for you, or down below in the description. But yeah, so I plan to do that for my skin. Continue going to the gym. I shoot for 1 hour workouts every time I go. So my doctor said go 5 times a week, 30 minutes a day, and I don't have time to go 5 times a week. So it's kind of like impossible for me. Now, my daughter Mila, she's starting softball in the spring, so that'll give me a little bit of time to like walk and exercise around the park if I feel safe enough, and if, you know, I'm like okay to do it, like, I don't know if I'm mentally there to like go walk around the park and exercise. So what I've been doing like this weekend was a half-hour walk on the treadmill, and then I do 15 minutes on the elliptical, which I always hit my goal on my watch. So I have like the rings, and it hits my goal when I'm on the elliptical, like in the middle of that workout. And then I go to this other machine. It's like a bike, but for your arms, and you just do the arm thing. And I think that's what's been hurting my neck, because I don't know if it's just like the reaching out, if I'm not close enough or what, or the pressure. I don't know what it is, but my neck has been hurting. So my neck, and then sometimes it goes into my back too. I did do, it was like a rowing thing with your arms and legs, and that like I think hurt my back. So I was in pain for like, I'm still kind of in pain. Honestly, like I've been in pain for a few weeks now. But I don't want to stop going and get into the habit of not going. You know what I mean? So I do a 5K run at Dodger Stadium. I've done it the last 2 years. I want to continue. My family wants to join me now. The first year my son went with me, and then now my husband wants to join. And so we're just going to make it like a family kind of 5K thing that we do together as a family. So I need to be in shape by August for that. It's a 3.1 mile run. And I used to run 7 miles a day, like 5 miles a day minimum, maximum 7 miles a day. So, but that was like in high school. So kind of like, I want to get back to where I could run 3 miles easily. Like I used to do 3 miles in like 21, 22 minutes. And now I'm like taking 45 minutes. So my goal there is like, my health goal is just to keep going to the gym and just drink water, get in any kind of workout out I can during the week. If I can, if, I'm not too busy with work from work, schoolwork and stuff like that. But yeah, so there's that. And then I was watching Jessica Braun's channel while I was at the gym, and that actually helps me get through my gym workouts, is watching YouTube and other people, whatever I feel like watching. Sometimes it's like Bath and Body Works hauls or empties, a lot of empties videos. I enjoy watching those because it doesn't really have to do with like purchasing, because hauls are like all things that you purchase. But yeah, and then sometimes I'll watch Korean dramas. I'm really into Korean dramas, especially like the time ones, like where they're like old fashioned, they have a king and things like that. Those are fun to watch. But yeah, so I watch that. I watch people's vlogs. I love watching vlogs, and vlogs, like travel vlogs, like, because I want to go to Japan still. I don't know if we'll be able to make it this year now, because I ended up paying off a big credit card, and I'm trying to pay off one more. And if I could do that, I think I'll be good to save like a lot of money all at once. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with the trip. But I think, speaking of trips, like, this is another goal of mine. So my husband and I went to Laughlin for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. We stayed only 2 nights. It was a short trip, but it was the first time him and I had taken a trip away from our kids, like together ever. Like, so he's gone to Tennessee for work things, and then I've gone to Las Vegas for work things, and it's just like him, and then one of us is home with the kids. We've never like both gone at the same time away from them and left them with anyone. So that's crazy, because in 17 years, like, we haven't been alone together, and our kids are always with us. So I booked the trip. We dropped our kids off at his mom's house down the hill, and then we had one night here at home together, and then we left in the morning to Laughlin, Nevada. So Laughlin, if you don't know what it is, it's kind of like Vegas but a lot smaller. It's like a gambling city. It was founded by Don Laughlin. We actually ate on the last day breakfast there at his restaurant. Him and his wife have passed. They were older. They've passed in the last few years. I believe she died in 2022 and him in 2023. But yeah, so we ate there. He had started like a casino or a hotel, and then he had his airport, and then from there it just built into like a strip, kind of like the Vegas Strip with a bunch of hotels and slot machines, and you could play slots. So we stayed at the Harris, and I did post a vlog at midnight last night. I was awake at midnight, like it was like 12:02 I think when I posted, because my kids are still not back on their routine, and tomorrow we start school, so I'm kind of worried about that. But yeah, so one of my goals is to kind of like, for him and I, once in a while, to like go on a date, like out to eat together, or to go somewhere like Laughlin or Vegas, or somewhere close, like a trip that's not too far. I'm using my Tarte Be a Mermaid and Make Waves palette. This was a limited edition. I am so close to hitting pan on this one right here. And this year, you guys, I haven't posted my Pan That Palette intro yet, because I still got to close out Better Together and my face palette one. But what I think I might do is just do one video in all, and then I'm not going to do a Pan That Palette. I'm going to be doing pan in every palette this year, I think. But there are some palettes I'm going to continue working on throughout the year, to hopefully finish another palette. You know what I mean? So I do have a Pan That Palette, but just not knowing like which one. Like, I'm going to work on stuff I've been working on. So, and new stuff, so that's the big deal there. As that the new thing there is that I'm going to work on new palettes this year and try to get pan in every palette. But I'm going to go after those low-laying fruits, or those low-hanging fruits that I can hit pan on quickly, So I might actually hit pan on this one today. It looks like I'm really, really close, maybe in this video. So, yeah, so back to like me and my husband. We've been together since 2006. So almost, because we started dating in April. So it's going to be almost 19 years we've been together. And, like if you've been together with someone that long, you're getting older, sometimes things like could be rough, at times. Sometimes things are good. And I just, want to have more memories together where we're doing new things and trying new things. Like we ate out more than we ever ate out on this trip. Like foods that we had never, or at restaurants we'd never eaten at. Like we ate at this Japanese restaurant, and it was sushi. It was great. I had never tried Korean beer. I had Korean beer. So it's kind of like a mix of Japanese and Korean food that they had there. And yeah, it was awesome. And then we went to like a Mexican restaurant. We went to Bumble Flats. I thought it was Blueberry Flats, but I guess it was in the new Pioneer Hotel. We ate there, and then we gambled. Like we had never really gambled together. We didn't do much. We're like really newbies at it and stuff like that, but we plan to go back maybe in the summer when they have all their water activities on the Colorado River. So Laughlin is along the Colorado River in Nevada, but if you cross over the Colorado River, you're in Arizona. And we did that. We came the back way, stayed in Nevada, but then we ended up crossing over because I forgot a hairbrush, and I was like, just take me a Dollar Tree. Not Dollar Tree, the Dollar General, Family Dollar. There was Family Dollar in Laughlin, but we passed it, and there was another one, but it was in Arizona, so I'm just go over the bridge and go to that one. So we went there, and I got my hairbrush and comb, and another tiny little brush. And then I got a nail polish. I'm like, this is the first buy this year. I'm trying not to buy, you guys, this year as much. in 2024. I ended up buying a lot again. But this was so cute and pretty. I was just like, no, I want to get, no, I think this was New Year's Eve I bought this, maybe. I don't know. I did buy one polish though in the new year. There's another one. There's another one somewhere here. It's a blue one. But I'll put it in a haul video. I'll put this, but this one was really pretty. This one actually I bought last year in 2024. I bought it at Q. If you know what Q is, it's like an inexpensive store with clothes and stuff. I bought myself a coat there for the trip. I bought 2 coats there for the trip. One that's very like cheaply made, and then one that looks nice. It's like really cute and nice, and yeah, so I bought that. I didn't hit pan, you guys, so it's gonna be a couple more uses. But anyway, so that's one of my goals, is like, let's, you know, go on a dinner date. We did have a dinner date like not that long ago. We found a restaurant that was really good here in Victorville. It's kind of been a restaurant that's like had other owners and not done so well. It was like something with like Dutch people, they dress up in kilts and stuff like that. So it wasn't that attractive because about like 60% of the population here is Hispanic. And I would think that like not a lot of people would go because of, you know, it's just catering towards like one type of people. At least the Hispanic population I don't think would. But now it's called Cosmos here in Victorville, and it's pretty good. They have Mexican street tacos one night on Taco Tuesday, and they're so delicious. And then they have fish and chips on their menu on Friday, so I really want to go on a Friday. So that's kind of another thing, just, you know, going to new places, like new restaurants, and trying new foods, trying new experiences and things like that. It's looking a little crazy here. I'm talking a lot and not paying attention to what I'm doing, but yeah, so there's that. Now last year, like Jessica, I had picked a word for, you know, to kind of like remind me of something that I need more of, right? So in my case, it was like something I needed more of, something, you know, a goal, and mine was confidence, because I feel like when I'm teaching and there's other adults in the room and they're watching me, I feel very uncomfortable because I feel, you know, they're judging, they're watching you. And I just feel like very uncomfortable. Not this school year, but last school year, I did really bad in one of my observations. And I was so like upset like all school year after that because my observation went so bad. And I feel like I felt my confidence just like plummeted like the rest of the school year. It was just so bad. Like I was in tears like every day. I was just a mess. And I felt like, I was like, well, if I lose my job, because I was still on probation, because it's a 2-year probation as a teacher. I was like, well, if I lose my job, you know, what am I going to do? You know, I mean, I could always go back to sub teaching. And I was thinking I could apply for the county, because the county, a lot of their classes are only like not 6.5 hours a day. It's like 4.5. And you have a lot less kids, like students in your class, but it's either they have an IEP or they have behavior problems. So it's kind of like really like that tough group, and that's why they have so few kids in a class. And I've sub-taught for them before, and I thought, yeah, I could do it with the kids that are in like group homes and have been at a juvie and they have their probation officers show up. I used to be a security guard, so I used to like wand people in a big warehouse. So I was thinking, okay, well, I could go back, I could apply and try to get a job with the county. But yeah, like my principal later, she reassured me I was fine. But I was still very, like, I honestly, like at this point, like I feel still kind of uncomfortable from last year. My confidence still hasn't grown back at all. And I'm a very shy, like introverted person, I want to say, like at work. And I do my best, you know, like I follow the rules. I tried it my best to do everything I'm supposed to do. But sometimes, like, I don't ask enough questions or get permissions the way I should. And I just feel like I don't understand stuff like right away. And um, it takes me a while to understand, like, maybe I don't know, like a certain thing. Like, and I'm just like, okay, well, sometimes like I go to like trainings, you know, I'll go to trainings and I don't understand everything. And people I've seen at trainings, they get very frustrated. Like this one time I went to, it was the upward progression of math training over the summer. And like it was free through the county. So I went, I wasn't getting paid for it or anything like that. But some of the teachers that were there had to go for their district. And there was a lady in my group and she's like, do you understand it? I'm like, no, but I feel like it's like spaghetti, you know, you're not always going to understand everything. It's kind of like you throw it to the wall and whatever sticks in your mind and you remember and you use it, you know, you could use it in your practice. Oh my God, I hit pan in this powder. This morning, before I went to the gym, I put sunscreen and then I put this on and I must have hit pan and I didn't notice. But yeah, so she was upset and I was just kind of like, I felt bad that she was upset because she pointed out me and said, well, she doesn't understand it. And I was just like, yeah, worry about you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here on my own time, not getting paid. I drove 50 minutes down to, you know, Rancho Cucamonga or Ontario area. And I'm here for myself, for my self-development, but I know like I don't get everything all the time right away. And she was like kind of upset, but I don't know, like I know like sometimes administrators want to see I don't know if it like I feel like sometimes people want to see progress fast, you know. I'm not just administrators, like teachers in general, like they want to see progress fast, but you're not always going to see progress fast. It's kind of like football. Like I'm very into football right now, and like you have the linebackers and they're doing their drills and they're practicing. If they're not practicing, they're not going to get it. You know what I mean? So you're in a classroom, someone's telling you how to teach, and maybe you don't get the practice that you need, or you don't understand it well enough to do the practice. So maybe you need to go to another training. You know what I mean? So, but back to my words, you guys. So last year my word was confidence. I still feel like I need to work on my confidence a lot. Even here on YouTube, I get very shy, and sometimes I won't film if I'm in a funk. So because I don't want like people to be like, oh, she's not herself, you know. But I think I want to work this year though. I feel like organizing, because my teaching practice would be a lot better if I could organize like everything about Mesopotamia like in a folder, or Greek civilization in a folder. So I have all my resources organized into folders so I know where to find them, because I have a new computer, kind of new. It's like my third year using it now. And now at work I'm getting a new computer, and my old computer I need to like sort through all that stuff and like put it, you know, in my drive so that way I can use it later. But just organization here at home, at work. At work, it has to do with more like curriculum stuff. At home, it needs to be like makeup and things that I bought, because I have a lot of stuff. And I have to declutter like a lot of clothes the kids don't wear anymore and things that we just don't use anymore. But I want to make money off of it. So I'm like, I need to do Poshmark. I need to have yard sales. I need to do a lot of those things. So you might see me vlog a little bit of that stuff, because I am like, maybe that will motivate me if I'm vlogging it and people are watching. I don't know. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. I need mascara, so I'm going to go grab that real quick. Yeah, so like the 3 main goals is health, like exercise, of course, and eating right. The other goal is organization for me, and, you know, maybe things that help me build my confidence, you guys. I'm still kind of like shaky there. The other thing is Oh, part of the health one I forgot to mention was, okay, we do the 5K at Dodger Stadium, but there's one at Huntington Beach that you get like a cute little finisher medal. That's a surfboard. That's another thing that I want to do is add a 5K to this year. So I'm doing at least two. I think eventually I want to get to 4 a year, like one every season. So, but the one that's at Huntington Beach, I feel like it's like the end of summer, so it's really close to the Dodger Stadium one. So the Dodger one's the end of September, and I think the one in Huntington is also like close to that date. Um, so yeah, so that, and then just trying new places like with my husband and my kids, but also taking like time and away from the kids with my husband. I think those would be really good resolutions and, you know, goals for the year. I like to say goals because, I don't know, resolutions, I guess you could say resolutions too, but it's going to be continuous throughout life. You know what I mean? That's why I kind of call it like a goal, I guess. Like, I want to continuously improve myself. Teaching is like you know, most of my day goes to teaching and things like that, and I also want to improve there, obviously. Like, I'm gonna go to conferences, all the conferences this year. I'm gonna go to, there's one through our CTA, which is our union, the Better Teacher Conference, something like that. And then I'm gonna try to go to the PLC one I went to 2 years ago. I'm wearing this shirt right now. I'm gonna try to go to that one this summer if my boss lets me go, because they have to get funding and stuff like that for a certain amount. And I think that's it, you guys. I kind of wanted a tutor like after school, but I don't know how to go about it. I need to talk to other teachers because I gotta come up with a plan for it to get approved so I could be a tutor. But it's kind of busy. I don't know what Mila's softball schedule is going to be. So once I find that out, I could probably look into tutoring after school students and stuff like that. But those are kind of my goals right now. As far as YouTube, my goal is to just, you know, have fun here, keep it as a hobby. I would love to hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, maybe subscribe today. But yeah, so that is kind of where I'm at, and I'm just rambling here. I'm gonna put on some lip liner. But yeah, I kind of want to buy like an investment property too, or a new home. My kids go to a school a city over, so it'd be nice to live in that city and maybe get a 1-story home, so that way we have, I don't know, like with a bigger layout, maybe more like an acre or two. That would be nice. But I gotta save for that, and I want to, oh, I was watching someone, I forget her name, but she was talking about maxing out her 401k of what they match her. So say they match you up to $300 or something, then you put in $300 and then it's $600. So I'm gonna try to do that too. I also have a summer saver where I'm gonna max that out, and I believe that is actually $300. So I'm gonna try to max that out so that way I have money saved. And basically that, and then my health, the fibroid thing, I need to get, I think now that I have a doctor in San Bernardino County and I live in San Bernardino County, I could downgrade my insurance in May to like something a little bit cheaper so I could save some money. I did add additional, I think, insurance through Fidelity recently. So I forgot what I did. So I need to remember what I did. And then, oh, keeping up with my kids' health and things, appointments. They went to the dentist, like I said. I was so nervous for them. I was like, they're going to have cavities. They're going to like drill and fill on them. But my oldest, she's 17. It's so hard to get her to brush her teeth and keep her mouth healthy. It always seems like she has really bad breath. And I'm like, are you brushing your teeth? She always says yes. And I guess she hasn't been flossing as much as she should. But they had zero cavities. I was so happy that they had zero cavities. And I'm looking for my lippy. I don't Oh, here it is. It's a Charlotte Tilbury. But yeah, they had zero cavities, but they had to like do a deep cleaning. Hers and both their gums were sore. I'm so glad that their teeth were fine because I hadn't taken them to the dentist in like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. It seems like maybe less than that, but it felt like 2 or 3 years. But so keeping up with their dental appointments and just, you know, having new experiences, maybe some family pictures. We haven't done that in a really long time. So I'm going to make that a goal, not a resolution, but a goal to do that is family pictures and something that we can hang possibly in a new home soon, like soonish or later. But yeah, that is it, you guys. This is my look. I did straighten my hair so we could go to Costco right now. I gotta go get some groceries and stuff for the week now that we're going back to school. They didn't have toilet paper the other day when we went, a few weeks ago when we went, so I got the Scott brand, which has thankfully lasted for like a couple of weeks here at our house. But yeah, we need to go and get like a big thing of toilet paper. But yeah, this is my final look. Did I put powder? I did put powder. Okay, I still look kind of shiny. The lighting's not that great. Usually I film when the light is like on this side of the house, unless it's in the morning and I'm going somewhere. But that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my chatty get ready with me video. If you did, please consider subscribing, liking my video, sharing it out. I am doing a giveaway. If you comment on the last 2 videos I posted, you'll be entered. And if you comment on today's, I will give you an extra entry. But yeah, thank you so much. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.